Owning a home is one of the most important investments most people will ever make. And while homeownership comes with more responsibility than renting, it's actually cheaper to buy than it is to rent in most areas today. Currently, it is 35% cheaper to buy a home than it is to rent an apartment based on national averages. Additionally, home ownership remains cheaper than renting in all of the 100 largest metro areas in the United States. As a matter of fact, buying a home a year ago was 45% cheaper than renting, even though the average home price is on the rise. So how could buying a home be cheaper than renting if home prices are rising? The main reason is that both home values and mortgage rates are bouncing back from very low levels and are still well below their long-term historical averages. So how do we measure the difference? Why is it still cheaper to buy than to rent? The data suggests that buying is 35% cheaper than renting based on a few factors, such as mortgage insurance rates, the type of mortgage you get, and whether or not you decide to itemize federal tax deductions, which allows you to write off mortgage interest payments paid toward your home. One way to figure out if buying a home is cheaper than renting in your area would be to start by using an online mortgage calculator. This tool allows you to enter specific information related to your home search to better tailor your needs. You can enter where you would like to live, the target rent price or target home price, current interest rate, and how long you plan to live in that certain residence to gauge if buying would be cheaper than renting. For example, let's say you're looking for a place to live in Houston and your target monthly rent is $1,500 and the target home price you're willing to pay is $180,000. You also plan to live in this residence for at least 5 years. With an interest rate of 4.8%, buying a home in Houston would be 28% cheaper than renting an apartment, as renting costs $1,450 per month, while buying costs per month would be, on average, $1,046, which an online mortgage calculator will quickly tell you. While it may be easier to simply say that buying is cheaper than renting in many of the nation's largest cities, a number of calculations help support this claim and can also help you make an informed decision in your search process. Determining whether or not buying is cheaper than renting also calls for calculating the average rent and for sale price for an identical set of properties, not simply comparing the average rent and average home price on the market. You should also calculate the initial total monthly cost of owning and renting, including maintenance, insurance, and taxes, while also taking into account price and rent appreciation as well as inflation. One-time costs such as closing costs, down payment, and security deposits must also be regarded when considering if buying would be cheaper than renting. Perhaps the most important factor is the equity you get with home ownership. Every mortgage payment you make is money you are putting directly into your house that you will get back when you sell, or that you can leverage for a loan. Renting doesn't create equity. Every payment made towards a rent goes directly to the owner of that property. You'll never see it again. If you have determined that buying is a better option for you or have questions about the mortgage process, please contact us today.